Hello everyone, ex-Wallkill Bethelite here. And let's talk a little bit about Jehovah's Witness ideology and leaving that group, but hanging on to that ideology, hanging on to that mindset, looking for the group of Jehovah's Witnesses, looking for that type of environment other places. So let's say you leave the Jehovah's Witnesses because it's a cult. You go to the Baptist church, you go to the Catholic church, you go to the non-denominational church. You go and you join a group of atheists. You go and you join a group of agnostics. That's fine. But what if you look for the cult within these other groups? The concept that everybody who is an atheist and that's online is all your brother and your sister and you're going to get along with them. Or the concept that every Baptist or every Catholic or every non-denominational or every member of whatever other church you just joined, all around the world, anywhere you see them, when you go into church, all of them are supposed to just be your friend. And they're all going to get along with you. See, this is a concept that was taught to us within a cult. The cult taught us that every Jehovah's Witness all around the world, they are all reading the same watchtower and singing the same song in their songbook. Therefore, every Jehovah's Witness all around the world, anywhere you see them, in any congregation, anywhere, they're all going to get along. Anywhere around the world, you see a Jehovah's Witness, you can just knock on their door, stay in their house, and that's going to be okay. See, that is cult thinking. That everyone that unifies around a same type of ideology, any internet group, any of them, that everyone there should, because they have that same ideology or they have something in common, they will all then get along. They are all your brother and your sister, and there's some special connection between you and this other person because you claim the same title or you claim to fall under the same concepts. See, not only is that cult thinking, and we don't want to leave a cult just to try to find the cult somewhere else, but that stunts our growth in trying to get used to life as it normally is and how it should be outside of the cult, because we're constantly searching for the cult. So when you leave the cult of Jehovah's Witnesses, you don't go and look for the cult amongst a group called ex-Jehovah's Witnesses, or amongst a group called the ex-Jehovah's Witness community. Because a person left a cult doesn't mean that every person that has left the cult all around the world are your brother and your sister, or that you have some special connection with every person that has left this cult. This is something I had to learn when I first left, because when I first left, I still held on to cult thinking. I was still thinking like I was in a cult, so I was still functioning like I was in a cult, even though I hadn't been going to the Kingdom Hall. Because any other internet group I joined, I was looking for that type of closeness where everybody got along and everybody loved me just because I was a member there. I like the Ohio State Buckeyes. And I remember a long time ago joining an internet group full of Buckeye fans. I thought it was the greatest thing in the world. We all like the Buckeyes. We all are going to have stuff to talk about. Hey, we all can meet up at bars and watch Ohio State games, and we're all family. That's cult thinking. I got on that group, and I got along with a lot of people. And then I start talking football and plays I thought should be run in the next game and what I thought went wrong. And there's people that didn't just disagree with me, they vehemently disagreed with me. And then you start bumping heads with people. You got to realize that this concept that everybody's going to get along, that didn't happen in the Kingdom Hall. There were people that did not get along in the Kingdom Hall. What we're searching for was never a reality to begin with. Just because we went to something called an assembly and sat down and listened to somebody talk and we all sang songs doesn't mean everybody there had a special connection where they would all get along and we would literally all leave. That never happened when we were at an assembly where we would just walk up to everybody and you now had 3,000 friends because there were 3,000 people at that assembly. And what Jehovah's Witness doesn't go to an assembly? Answer that. All of them, if they are supposedly in good standing, they go to assemblies. All right, the big assembly has got thousands of people that attend, right? So why is it that Jehovah's Witnesses all don't have 1,000 people in their contact list that they can all call anytime and they all get along and they don't have any problem? Because this concept that everybody that joins a group is all going to get along isn't true. It's not true. Name any group. I don't care if it's a world religion. All Muslims don't get along. Catholics, they don't all get along. Baptists, they don't all get along. Name an internet group. Name it. When the election was hot last election, and you had people that like Hillary, and you had groups for it. You had people that like Trump. You had groups on the internet. All these people didn't get along outside of that one topic. It doesn't exist. So I had to learn that I can make friends amongst people who have common interests. Meaning I can find some people in the community of ex-Jehovah's Witnesses that I can develop friendships with, but I shouldn't have the expectation that everybody there is going to be my friend. I shouldn't even have the expectation that everybody there is even sane. Let's keep it real, and I'll give you some examples. You all know that for years I've been open to talking to people who are former witnesses about the religion and looking for ways to help people, because that's what I needed when I first came out. Well, I've had people where I would make a video, and I've had people that didn't agree with the video, and a lot of people would make a comment under the video. They didn't agree with it. I might ask them why. We may talk about it. We either agreed or we didn't agree. It was no big deal to me. But then you have people who would contact me, and I guess these people thought that they were special because they themselves made video. So they thought they were more special than everybody else. I guess they thought they were the elders or the princes of the XJW community. They just were special. So they would give me a call, and one woman told me something about a situation of hers, and I told her, I don't know you. You're a part of an internet. I don't know you. I don't know your personal situation. When I make videos, oftentimes it's about a broad topic, not I don't know you personally. And she kept going on and on about, I don't want you to talk about it. And at some point, I finally had to tell her, ma'am, I've never met you before. I don't know you and your personal situation. I'm not talking about you and your personal situation because I don't know you. There's this concept that you leave Watchtower. It's good that you join other groups, but that everybody in this group from all around the world has some special connection. They all know each other or something. I had to tell her, ma'am, I don't know you from Adam. You're part of an internet group that, yeah, it has a title, ex-Jehovah, but it's like any other internet group. I've never met you. I don't know you. So she kept going on about, I don't want you to talk about X, Y, and ma'am, I don't care. I don't know you. Get off my phone. Bye. This is a person off the internet. Now, I didn't go and make videos about the situation because I don't expect everybody to just get along and agree with everything I say. I even say that in my videos. I don't expect you to agree with everything. If you disagree, comment down below, and it'd be nice to have a nice little discussion, maybe even a nice little debate. I don't have a problem with having a debate, but I'm not going to take it personal because I don't have the expectation that we're all going to get along. I expect we're not going to get along. So when we have disagreements, I'm not disappointed. I've had people get on my Facebook and just say all kind of crazy things. And I have to remind them, listen, you are a part of an internet group on Facebook. I don't know you personally. We've never met. It's nothing to me to hit the block button. Nothing. I hit the block button and lost no sleep. I just have one less crazy person posting on my Facebook. I've lost nothing. The feeling of loss, I think, comes from the concept or the expectation that this person is in the same internet group as I am, same title. It doesn't matter if it's ex-Jehovah's Witnesses. It doesn't matter if it's atheist. It doesn't matter if it's Baptist. It doesn't matter the title in the internet group. It's an internet group. The expectation is that everybody's going to get along. Everybody's going to agree with me. Everybody's going to love me. That's not true. We have to grow out of the cult and realize it's okay to be your own person, have your own opinions, and if people don't agree with it, you know, they don't have to be a part of your Facebook. They don't have to be your best friend. So, I mean, I've talked to people about their experiences with Watchtower, and I always enjoy it. And then sometimes a person will talk to me about somebody in the community they don't like. And at that point, it's like, okay, that's your opinion. That's your experience. It's not important to me. It's different if this person isn't just a part of an internet group, but this person is somebody in particular you are friends with and you interact with them on a regular basis. Then I understand where this person's opinions and what's going on with this person can affect you and becomes an important part of your day and things of that sort. But that's more because they're a friend of yours. There's things that I've commented on primarily because my friends were involved with it. And it's just like, hey, we all need to have street smarts. Let's not put ourselves in bad situations. I've commented on things like that because my friends were involved. But individual people that I just didn't like, I don't recall ever making a video about them because I don't think people should care that I don't get along with such and such a person. Listen, there are groups that are humongous, like fans. If you're into sports, you know. There are fans that will tear a stadium apart if their team wins. Like they are into them that much. That still doesn't mean that all these people are going to get along. They out of their love for this team will tear the goalpost down and everything, right? But if such and such in seat 1, row 50 don't get along with such and such in seat 15 row 75, nobody cares. They don't go to the game thinking everybody with the Lakers shirt on or everybody with the Cowboy shirt on are all brothers and sisters, and you know, we should all get along, and if somebody doesn't like somebody, oh my goodness, it's a big deal. So I can talk from experience where when I first started to join ex-Jehovah's Witness little groups and things like that, I made some friends, and then there were people that I had to learn, man, we have nothing in common. Like, we're not gonna be friends. It's okay. It's okay. We were taught as Jehovah's Witnesses that if, you know, somebody was claiming the title Jehovah's Witness and you didn't get along with them, we need to have a sit down. We need to get the elders involved. We need to all sit down and figure out how we're going. Because we all gotta get along. We're all brothers and sisters. You leave your ex-Jehovah's Witnesses group, you join a group called ex-Jehovah's Witness, this, that, or the third. There's so many groups with ex-Jehovah's Witness this or ex-Jehovah's Witness. There's a million of them. You join any of them. If you don't get along with someone, there doesn't need to be a situation where you need, in your mind, an entire community of people to get involved, and oh my goodness, somebody doesn't get along. Or if I don't get along with such and such a person and I make videos, that doesn't make me any more important than anyone that does not make videos and doesn't get along with someone. It doesn't mean I get to now make a video about this person and or post on Facebook about this person and 50 people should now listen to me. I just have yet to meet someone that left the watchtower that is so special that I need to be involved with every pet peeve and everybody they don't get along with. This traffic is bad. This traffic is bad. So comment down below, let me know what you think. Agree, disagree, it's okay. We can discuss it. We can have a debate on it. You know, my friends, people I know, they call me and, you know, hey, they had a situation at work where this person or that person said this or that to them, and they didn't like it, they didn't appreciate it. And yeah, we discuss it, and yeah, it's a big deal, but that's my friend. I know them. It's not a big deal because they're part of an internet group, regardless of what that internet group is. It's not somebody I've never even met before, and they just post a person's name and then make a statement about them, and then I just believe them. Like there's some profit in everything this person says I should now believe. That's another thing where you got all this stuff going on, and part of it I don't get involved in. I was listening to Jay the comedian's video where he was giving appreciation for people that he appreciated, which is great. That's positive. That's great. And he did his little shoulder dance, and I was laughing at that. You know what I mean? You know, because, you know, his shoulder was getting it. You know, nothing else was dancing, but his shoulder was getting it. And he's got this high-pitched voice. I like it because it's lively, and that's me. Right now, I'm telling you all this stuff. You shouldn't care if I liked his shoulder dance or I didn't like this shoulder dance. If I didn't like Jay the comedian's shoulder dance, and I made a video that I didn't like his shoulder dance, and I don't think he should dance his shoulder should no longer dance, this shouldn't be a big deal. Y'all should look at me like something wrong with you because you're making a video about somebody dancing their shoulder, and it shouldn't be that big of a deal. You know what I mean? Sometimes I've talked to people and they have a problem with someone literally just because they didn't get along with them. It wasn't anything special, it's just something they didn't like about them. That's one thing. I admit I've made videos where you all need to be careful and use street smarts. That wasn't about anybody in particular. This was across the board. I don't care what the name of the group is you join. You need to use street smarts. Don't put yourself in situations where you're compromised amongst people you've never met before. And I've had bad experiences where I traveled to other states to meet ex-Jehovah's Witnesses and never met them before, didn't know them, but I traveled to a whole nother state, and then I find out, yeah, this person's not all there. That's what I mean. You just have to use regular street smarts. It doesn't mean you can't go and do something. It doesn't mean you can't get something together. So yeah, I've made a video about do things, have fun, just be smart about it. Don't put yourself in dangerous situations. If you're a woman, don't just go over some man's house because he says he's an ex-Jehovah's Witness. Come on over, baby, because I'm an ex-Jehovah's Witness. Don't tell anybody you're coming. Just come over my house. Like, come on now. We just have to use common sense. I just may not be getting to work on time today with all this traffic. I don't even know what's going on. Everywhere there's traffic. But my point is, I don't name any internet group. Name it where they all get along. A lot of these big internet groups, it may be started by one person, but then it branches out because this person don't agree with this person, and this person's ideology is different from this person. This is called being a human being. We're not robots. We're not supposed to function like robots where we're all under the same program and we all agree on everything. And everybody that's under this program is brothers and sisters all around the world that never even met each other. Jehovah's Witnesses fell prey to that, and that's why they got all their kids getting molested, because they think everybody's their brother and sister that's under the title Jehovah's Witness. That's why you got kids getting molested. You got women getting beat by their husband because they only married him because they had a title in the Jehovah's Witness. Like this is causing people problems with this ideology. Everybody under this title is a good person, and they have higher value than people not under this title. You see what I mean? So everybody, let's not look for the cult outside of the cult. Let's not look for the cult in relationships. Try to date like we would if we were in the religion, where the first woman we meet and we start talking to her on the phone, hey, we're practically married now. I mean, like, all those concepts that were in the cult, we need to grow and learn that they don't work in reality. A lot of those concepts don't work in reality. The concept that we all get along and we should even care what other people think. The concept that we should even care what other people think. Some of that's coming from the cult. So, not that you should care about this either, but in Texas, when you're getting on the highway, the person, they don't let you on. They risk their life to try to get past you. Like, it's worth their life. They don't even care if they live to get to where they want to go. They just need to get past you. I don't know if this is how the driving is in your city, but it is that way in Texas. Bad driving. Bad driving. Texas is cool. A lot of cool things about Texas. Driving is not one of them. X-Walk Hill Bethelite, 937-789-4029. We'll talk about it. You know, some people I've talked to, we became really good friends. There's people that I talked to years ago, and we're still friends now. It's not everybody. You know, it's not everybody. It's okay. That's life. That's life. You're not supposed to try to assimilate into a group. You're supposed to be yourself in that group, and who you are as a person will, it will connect with some people, and with some people it won't connect. And with the people it does connect with, you'll become friends. The people it doesn't connect with, it's okay. We don't have to, it's not the end of the world. So I don't really think it's, you know, I don't really have beef per se with anybody. It's hard to have beef with somebody you don't even know. Like, how do you have beef with some random person online? With some random person online who's acting crazy, I just hit the block button. I mean, it's just that simple. It's you know what I mean? And I've seen it where you got a group of people that are cultish in mindset, and they all try to get together under their leader or whoever this is, and I don't care. I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm my own person. I don't care about other cults trying to form. I'm not leaving a cult where I can't even speak to a lot of my relatives and friends just to join another cult of people online. You know what I mean? So regardless of the title of the group online, let's not look for a cult outside of the cult that we left. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. And I need to pay attention to this traffic because I'm not getting to work on time today. X Walk Kill Bethelite signing out.